The campus of the University of Alabama. Live. Local news. From Alabama's home team, this is WVUA News at 5.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Janie Wallace.
And I'm Daniel Sparkman. Topping the news tonight, we start with a look at your weather. You know, it's calm outside right now, but maybe a different story this time tomorrow.
That's right, Daniel. We have a live look for you right now at the city of Tuscaloosa from the WVUA Tower Cam. Clear skies across the area, not a speck of rain out there, but some strong storms may be in the future for us over the next 24 hours.
Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott is monitoring that situation and has the latest. Hey, Richard.
Hey, Daniel and Janie. Good Wednesday afternoon to you. Big changes likely today. Hey, get out and enjoy it if you get a chance. 84 in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, 87 in Montgomery, but right behind me here's the big changes. Notice that cold air coming. You have the battle of the air masses as that happens over the southeast. We could see some severe weather this time of the year, and that's going to happen, I think, tomorrow during the daytime hours. Notice no cloud cover hardly over the southeast, at least over the state of Alabama. As you go further west, a few clouds do develop over the state of Mississippi, but the big changes will happen tomorrow. So what we're expecting, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., a risk of severe storms over West Alabama, damaging straight line winds, the main concern. The better chance for isolated tornadoes, I think, happens south and east of Tuscaloosa, but there's a chance for a few tornadoes even in West Alabama. We'll talk more about the forecast, plus look at the weekend outlook. Weather is coming up.
On your crime watch, a Tuscaloosa County teen has died after a shooting. Police say the 17-year-old male was found laying in a parking lot with gunshot wounds near condominiums on Jack Warner Parkway. Now, around 11 o'clock last night, police were called to the River Road condominiums. Lieutenant Kip Hart tells us that's where they found Matthew Hunter Callahan from Cottondale. Callahan was taken to DCH Regional Medical Center where he later died. Hart says Callahan was a student at Shelton State Community College. He also told WVUA there are not positive suspects right now, nor is there a motive.
People that found him did not know him. We're not sure if it was somebody who he was going to meet or if it was just a stranger, but we believe he was meeting somebody there, and then whatever happened, happened.
Now, if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 205-752-STOP. Well, a pro-life display on the University of Alabama campus is drawing in big crowds and getting a lot of mixed reactions.
Yeah, it is. Bama Students for Life is a group working to raise awareness about abortion on UA's campus through the Genocide Awareness Project. Now, according to the group's president, Courtney Pixler, the project compares the 40 million abortion deaths that have occurred in the United States since 1973 to the 11 million deaths that resulted from the Holocaust. A large display showing graphic anti-abortion photos sat on the quad today. Pixler says the purpose of the photos is to show the inhumanity of abortions. Some students say they agree with the display, while others say it doesn't belong on campus.
Like, just walking across the quad and having to see it really bothers me in many levels. This display of ignorance and complete one-sidedness is flooring. When we just say, oh, it's just a word, or oh, we're not gonna show people these images, then you don't get that reaction where people can see the inhumanity of the action.
We'll have more on the reaction on the display coming up tonight on WVUA News at 6. And on your education watch, Tuscaloosa County Schools search for a new superintendent. Today is round 2 of interviews for the new superintendent, and a total of 5 people are in the running to become the new leader.
Up first today, well, 2 more candidates were interviewed today, and up first was Dr. Elizabeth Swinford. She currently serves as the superintendent of the Vicksburg Warren School District in Mississippi. Dr. Swinford told WVUA the many roles she has held in the education system make her a good fit for this position.
I think I bring well-rounded experience as a teacher, principal, manage a lot of curriculum and instruction and professional development. I also have an HR background. Helps me realize that you don't get anything done unless you're good to your people.
And then this afternoon, Dr. Brenda Rickett went before the board for her interview. Rickett is the assistant superintendent for the Opelika school system. She got her start in education working in Tuscaloosa. Rickett served as a teacher in the Tuscaloosa city school system for 8 years. She says her knowledge of the area makes her the best candidate for the position.
I have a history here from Tuscaloosa, being from Tuscaloosa, born and raised, and spending time in the Tuscaloosa County school system as an administrator. I feel like it gives me a unique perspective to be able, now that I've gone away, learned a lot more, be able to come back and share that with the community.
And now for a look at tomorrow's interview schedule. At 10 a.m., Dr. Wayne Vickers, and at 3 p.m., Dr. Valia Lee. All interviews are being held in the boardroom of the central office and are open to the public. Officials say they hope to announce the new superintendent by April 25th and have that person start on July 1st.
Here's your chance to help investigators find a missing piece of the puzzle in their search for Tuscaloosa County's most wanted.
I'm Chief Deputy Ron Abernathy with Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, and we need your help locating some of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Tyrone Edward Jones, black male, 52 years of age, 5'4", 150 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 2000 block of 21st Avenue, Tuscaloosa. Wanted for burglary 3rd degree, theft of property 1st, unlawful breaking and entering of a motor vehicle. Edward Lamar Leaning, white male, 52 years of age, 5'7", 175 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes, last known to be living in the 100 block of Magnolia Street, Lincoln, Alabama. Wanted for robbery 3, obstructing justice by giving a false name. Brian Sorrell Jackson, black male, 37 years of age, 6 foot, 150 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living in the 6000 block of Woodlands Forest Drive, Tuscaloosa. Wanted for assault 2nd degree, discharging gun into an occupied building. If you have any information on these or others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please contact us at 464-8672 or on our website at www.tcsoal.org. Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Working together, we will continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live. Thank you.
Turning now to our Money Watch, unemployment benefits in Alabama are changing for some people. The number of weeks people qualify for is being reduced. Alabamians have been able to qualify for 63 weeks of benefits, but that's being reduced by 9 weeks to 54 weeks. State officials say the state is no longer eligible for the extra 9 weeks of federally funded benefits because the state's unemployment rate fell below 7% back in November, December, and January. Those who are currently between 54 weeks and 63 weeks can collect their remaining benefits as long as they meet the eligibility requirements, but people with less than 54 weeks will no longer be able to qualify for the extra 9 weeks. And if you're looking for work, we have some good news for you.
That's right. Mercedes-Benz is looking to fill around 1,000 new jobs. Company officials say they plan to begin training workers for the new C-Class sedans it plans to build later this year. Mercedes says the firm will begin making the vehicles for delivery to dealer showrooms sometimes next year. Mercedes plans to add a new sport utility vehicle to its advanced production in 2015, and about 400 more workers will be hired for that work. For more information about these or other jobs, go to WVUATV.com, click Numbers and Links for a shortcut to Mercedes' website. Well, tensions are running high in the Koreas. We have the latest on the threat from North Korea coming up. Plus, there's a new deal on Capitol Hill. Find out what changes could be on the way for gun control and what it could mean for you. And the Crimson Tide linebacking core has suffered an injury setback. Gary Harris will have the details in Alabama's home team sports. And now from the WVUA Tower Cam, a live look at the city of Tuscaloosa. Pretty and clear out there right now, but storms may be on the way for tomorrow morning. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott has your home team forecast next. You're watching WVUA News at 5, Alabama's home team.
From the campus of the University of Alabama, your weather leader, WVUA, Alabama's home team weather.
Good Wednesday afternoon. We'll check out our Tuscaloosa Tower camera looking north across the campus, University of Alabama, and yes, some cumulus clouds and no rain-producing clouds to talk about today. We will stay dry, but lots of sunshine making through a few clouds here and there. Temperatures are very warm for this time of year. You know, we were below average last week for much of the week. Now this week we are yeah, well above average. 84 in Tuscaloosa. We should be in the low to mid 70s in terms of mid-April standards, early April standards. 87 in Fayette. And yeah, check out Jasper. 88, close to 90. So some spots getting close to the hot word as we get close to the 90-degree mark. Certainly warm for this time of the year. But notice, yeah, not much cloud cover, helping really warm things up. Lots of sun. A few showers developing over West Mississippi. That will not arrive until we go into our Thursday plans. So tonight's forecast will be dry. Going to be out about 78 at 7, 77 at 10. In upper 60s at midnight, the cloud cover will gradually increase overnight tonight as the storm system gets closer to us. And yeah, big severe weather issues of Arkansas today. This system will weaken some as it moves our way. That's a good thing, but I think we're going to have some severe weather issues around here tomorrow. So we'll talk about on Futurecast. Squall line moves in during the day tomorrow. In fact, noon tomorrow. Notice on Futurecast, most of the storms at that point are over West Alabama. They move east through the day. It's going to be a slow moving event. We're talking 6 p.m. still lots of rain, maybe some active thunderstorms in East Alabama by that point. We'll go dry though on Friday and Saturday. Sunshine returns full force as that high pressure moves in from the west. Going to be cool at night over the weekend. But between now and then, we have some issues expected on Thursday. And here's kind of the time frame. We'll break this down for you. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. over West Alabama. There could be an isolated tornado or two. Damaging winds will be the primary concern of the storm system. But again, as we go east of Alabama, or east of Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, over East Alabama, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., we get a little afternoon heating. There could be a few tornadoes. I still think it's a low threat for tornadoes, but the damaging wind gust will be a fairly decent threat, especially across central and east Alabama tomorrow afternoon. We're going to watch it very close, obviously, and breaking down the different categories here. The tornado and hailstone threat on the low side, but can't be ruled out there. Wind and flooding will be the main concern there. We're talking wind damage in excess of 50 to 70 miles per hour and flash flooding. 2 inches of rain is possible in most spots. So 66 tonight. No issues of severe weather. Will stay dry. Tomorrow, temperatures top out in the mid-70s. Storms are likely. Some of those become severe. And we are dry starting off the weekend. Yeah, after the bumpy weather tomorrow, we get nice for Friday and Saturday. Temperatures top out in the mid-70s on Saturday. A cool start to the day, though. Low 40s expected. But here comes the next chance for a few scattered showers. Maybe a thunderstorm on Monday. Highs in the 80s.
All right. We appreciate it, Richard. Of course, we'll be here with you through any storms tomorrow.
We'll watch it.
All right. Well, still to come coming up, former Bama linebacker Rolando McClain is close to signing with a new NFL team. Sports Director Gary Harris will have the story coming up next in Alabama's Home Team Sports.